Yeah, no, I think me and Trav thought Robbie was going to fly over the top of us because he had some really good games towards the end of the season. And I mean, Tommy Logan also had a terrific year, and he was still battling away there towards the end of the year and playing some good footy. So, I mean, for me and Trav to hold on, I mean, it's a great honour for us. We're not satisfied with anything that we've put out there this year, and I think that's when you really do start to develop something real special. I mean, we're starting to form a bond with the young kids that we've got, and we've got a lot of experience into these young kids. And I'm a young kid, and I think Travis is a young kid too. I mean, only 22, and he's probably the one that's leading our midfield. So, I mean, with another year of experience, another year in the gym and pre-season, I mean, it's going to hold us in good stead. But for us to create that bond as a group and really want to play football for each other, I think that's the only way that this club's going to go forward, and I think that that's starting to happen now. And I think that we will be getting there next year. And we come from all over the country, and I mean, the more time you spend with each other is the better you're going to get. But as I said a second ago, creating a bond and a friendship with the players and working really hard towards that one goal, that's the only way you're going to get better. And teams like Geelong have done that, and they've got that great bond, and they're impossible to beat. So we've got to create that bond where we get the charisma back, and really the way Port Adelaide is and the way Port Adelaide has been for the last 10 years. So we'll get that back eventually, and we'll be back up the top of the ladder where we belong. I think right now it really has sunk in. I mean, to share it with Trav, as I said before, it's a great honour for me and him being so young, but I don't think till tomorrow or maybe the day after that we'll really recognise what we've done this year. But as I said before, we've got a lot of work to do as a football team, and we're not happy with where we sit at the moment. I mean, as a team, we're not really that worried about best and fairest and stuff like this. We've got to get better, and I mean, it is a great honour, as I said, about this football club and the legends that have been through here, but we've got a lot of work to do, and we'll knuckle down next year and over the pre-season and come back and get a lot better.
I think, it's probably just really hard talking about mum and dad, but how much they mean to me and how much they've meant to me over my career, and so I do get a little bit emotional over that, but obviously it's a fantastic honour to be named the Jack Cahill Medal, and the club's been fantastic to me, and hopefully I can repay it in the future. Yeah, look, she's just been fantastic, especially over the last 5 or 6 years. It's been pretty tough, and she's been my rock. And when I've had tough times, I've always called her, and after games, might be a bit down or whatever, but she's always there for me. So she's been fantastic, and as I said, I owe my life to her, and she's been so good to me. Obviously, the greats of the club have been right up there with Treaders and Kane's run a few times, and Brendan Lade in the past. But look, to be honest, I don't look at it too much. The premiership's the one you want, and that's the one everyone's going to look at, and that's the one that I want, and I'm sure Jackson wants as well, and the rest of the boys, and that's the one we'll be going for. We've had a chat to Dom, and myself and Jackson, really enjoyed the job this year, and we probably took another step in our development. But I think now's the time we, with Dom, try and lead the team, and we want to help Dom as much as we can, and we're going to still learn from him and the other guys around the club. But if we can help the younger guys as much as we can, and take that next step, and really guide this club back up the ladder is what we want to do. I think the big thing that stood out to me was probably in my second year, I think it was. I was probably struggling a little bit at the start of the season. I was struggling for a bit of form, and he sort of come to me and said, "Look, mate, just train as hard as you can, and the results will come on the field." And from there, I just go out and train like it was a game, and then things started to improve, and my results in games started getting a lot better, and it's something that he taught me, and I'll never forget.